Okay, so another day, another loss. Few things to watch. That's what we are going to discuss. First thing, KL Rahul wicket, whether there was an inside edge or not. Controversial decision. I don't know whether to say that it was or not. I don't know. Tell me in the comment section. Okay. Another thing which was happening in the previous matches as well by Sri Lanka was, from the pavilion they were having some codes, which I think are basically the field set they have to decide on. Like the codes, if you see, it's like 4A, 4B, something like 4D or something like that. I think it's like fourth set aggressive field or second set defensive field. Those kind of, that's the code I think basically. They have a set of field, what kind of fielder needs to be where, and those are the things which are being sent from the pavilion, from the coach. I don't know why that's happening, but it's happening. Now coming onto the pitch, double paced initially. Few were like coming faster, few were holding up. So it was definitely hard for India to bat on, and we did lose the 2 wickets pretty quickly. But brilliant innings from Rohit Sharma. The kind of shots he played, the aggression he continued despite the 2 wickets, beautiful to see. And I mean, his shots are always good to watch. He just wanted to play every delivery and hit it for boundary. So that was great thing, because we don't want the progression to stop when wickets fall, especially in T20. And I think Rohit did it really well. So that Huda dismissal, of that bouncer, I definitely think that was fair delivery. I don't know why it was given no ball. That was definitely unfair, I would say. But anyway, one thing I felt about Huda was he needs a bit more time in the middle. I know he is a finisher and he can play all the shots, but giving him just 5-8 deliveries, it's not going to work out. So try to give him some game time, try to make him come in the middle. You're trusting Pandya way too much than how much he is delivering. So I feel that Huda will be missing the chance where he is capable of a lot more things and he is not being used at all. We'll come back to him not being even seen in the bowling department. That is also happening. So what basically happened, I saw was, ball was not coming on, and it started slowing down as as time passed on, which made it very hard to play. And that was something they used pretty well. We lost lot of wickets to the slow balls. You would have seen that, because the pitch was like slightly holding on, and when you bowl it slow, it's not coming onto the bat, and you can't time the ball. And especially when one side of the ground is very long, then you are bound to get wickets and hit the shot straight to the fielder. So that was which happened. And even though we lost a lot of wickets, I feel this is a good thing, because before the World Cup we will try to get an idea about how our team performs when we lose wickets. So that is also a good way to watch it, but I don't want it to be a consistent thing, like 6-7 wickets and you are having proper bowlers in the pitch in the 18th 19th overs, which is not a good thing. But it's a good way to look at how our tailenders are doing. Or I know it's not a great thing so far, but I feel it's a good thing for the team to look at, as a thing of what needs to happen. Coming on to our bowling, when we were starting to bowl, only way the ball had some variation was to slow it down, and we did not do that effectively, is what I felt. One more thing was they used Hardik Pandya again in the power play, and again he went for a lot of runs consistently. I know he bowled the last over pretty well, and he bowled that length and stuff, but again gave that 6 down the leg side, where he just used the pace and hit it for 6. So I don't know what the plan is, but the only reason I am backing Hardik Pandya in the team, only reason is it's gonna be played in Australia, and there the ball will bounce. So Hardik will be more effective there than how much he is doing right now, because he is not slowing down. The pace is again 140, 143, 145. Why? Just slow it down. You have a boundary down the leg side of 69, 70 meters, and one flick will make it go a long way. So why use that? That was one thing. Not using Ashwin and Huda in the power play. They went for Chahal, and I know damn sure that Chahal doesn't do well in the power play. Okay, he's a flighted delivery kind of a guy, and he needs the backup which is not there. So that was a bad decision. I felt Huda or Ashwin would have been a much better option, because Ashwin would have put that carom delivery a lot faster and made them play a different shot that might have got the wicket, because it's a new ball and he will extract that extra bounce of the pitch as well, especially Ashwin or Huda. With the height they have, that was an advantage they missed for sure, because the partnership was amazing and they played so good shots. So we have to give it to them, but I think that was a trick missed again today. So length was poor in the power play. Arshdeep and Hardik both bowled the bad length where it was easy to hit through the line, and they did not vary the pace again. When I know it's a new ball, but when it's not doing anything off the pitch, try to slow it down or try crossing or try something different to bowling it straight. If it's going straight to the line, they'll just hit the shot, and that's what happened. So it makes it easier for them to progress faster, which is the reason we didn't get the kind of wickets we could have got in the power play, and those changes were not effective at all. Okay, I would have gone with Ashwin or Huda in the third or fifth over, because like I said, the extra bounce instead of Chahal. Simple. Chahal with the 3 wickets, definitely great bowling, really effective bowling. He tried to slow it down. He tried to extract that turn of the pitch and that flatter one to get Mendes out. That was really good bowling. Overall, a really good spell. But I just felt that power play that over was not the right decision to take, especially at that pick. I would have trusted Bishnoi or someone like Jaddu, but not Chahal, especially in the power play. I see him as the the over after the power play, the 7th over. Let Chahal bowl. That's the over he has to come in. Before that, it's like a thing which might not work most of the time. Okay, that's my thought. Really good spell from Ashwin, coming back after a long time and bowling the flighted deliveries when the flight actually made some sense. Because I know the commentators were saying, why is he bowling carom, but when pitch is not offering anything and they are not able to visualize like what is exactly happening, they are wanting to bowl that flighted delivery which won't do any good, rather than them waiting and hitting the shot. So that is also something which he did pretty well. I think he balanced it out very well. Few shots were hit, but they were good shots. So overall, really good spell. I just felt like that 1 wicket of that Rajapaksha could have happened with that flighted one. That was missed. But in the end, bowlers not using slow balls again today. 19th over of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, predictable as hell. Instead of having a field on the offside and trying to hit that outside of angle, why not have a leg side field and try to hit the the stump line or closer to the leg stump, off stump, middle stump, something like that. Like how Arshdeep did with his angle. Try to do the same thing with this angle. Like over the wicket, try to have a deep square leg, fine leg, deep mid wicket, one short cover like mid wicket where he can have a catcher or someone like that to cut off the 2 runs. Those kind of things you can do and try to have that kind of a field as well. So I don't know what the thought was, but it did not work out. That over again went for a lot of runs, but what a brilliant over from Arshdeep. You have to give it to him, being so young, not having the experience, but even then the kind of deliveries he just for spot on with his line and length, and the Yorkers were Chumeshwari performance, man. We know we lost the match, but Arshdeep definitely one to watch out for. Yes, he did not bowl the initial spell well, but I feel he needs that guidance to what needs to be bowled, because if nobody is saying anything about the pitch, then nothing is gonna work out. Because when pitch is not doing anything, try to at least vary the deliveries, which was not being done. So that was the only thing. Overall, a really good match, but well done, Sri Lanka. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, do all those things. And also thanks to Spidey Gaming for the level 5 membership and other members as well. See you guys